Hey y'all, it's Allie Brown and I wanted to show you my One Book July because I've never done a One Book July because I've never had a book. I got on the bandwagon super duper late in, well, October, yeah, that's late, of last year. And so I started off researching my little heart out on what kind of leather notebook I wanted to get because I heard this Midori thing, and then I like to research. I like to scour the pages of Google and to the cleavages of Google, like page 19, and figure out like the real best whatever I'm looking for. And so I found Jennifer Harvey's Sparrows, and I'm so glad I decided to go with this brand because she's never disappointed me. And anywho, I started off with my narrow dark chocolate creme brulee. Oh my gosh, it's still amazing. I want to bite it sometimes, but I don't because it's probably won't be good to have teeth marks. But I mean, I've loved this thing up. I've got like ink stains on it. It's so used. And then when I heard that they were coming out, when they came out with a personal in this leather called Mr Darcy, I had to have it. And so anyway, I bought a personal size Mr Darcy in buttered rum, which everyone loves butter. Like, you can't go wrong. I started off with the Filofax personal size, which is now sadly alone in a dark, I don't know, where is it? It's dark somewhere. It's either in a shelf or in a drawer. That's how bad I don't use it. I don't use it. I much prefer the insert system. It already bound books, just pop them in, pop them out. I couldn't handle the loose leaves everywhere. And anyway, I love this size. This is an amazing size. If you are on the fence about this size, I would say get off the fence because it's really great. Like, some people are like, oh, you don't have enough room to write. Well, I had a Filofax personal and it was just fine. So anywho, I've been on the bandwagon late on the notebooks, and I was like, oh, maybe I could show what mine looks like for One Book July, because I did some things that are kind of fun with the diyFish inserts that it took me a little bit of planning in my brain, like how to print them out. I wanted the monthly from the classic to be on the version, the one that Carrie Harling uses that she just talked about, the one with the bigger spaces. I wanted the monthly of the classic on the other one. I didn't want the fold out thing. So I figured it out and I got it. And so I'll tell you how I did it. And then what else? I think that's it. I've never done this before. Slightly nervous about it. I could not go to one pen. I'm sorry. I have 2 pens because I have to have all my colors. But hey, at least I'm in a book. So if you want to see how I've set up my book, then keep watching. Whew, this is interesting. I'm literally straddling the tripod and have strategically shoved all my crap away from. Has anyone else done that? Has anyone else just like stuck their crap everywhere else so that no one can see, so you can pretend that you have crap to the whole other world? No, there's crap everywhere. I might be brave enough to show you. Anywho, that's not what this video is about. This video is about Mr. Darcy. Anywho, he's so pretty. I'm on my Big Mama camera, my 5D, so I might have to adjust the what you call it, the focus. I'm had a hard day today. Anyway, so let me see if I can show this to you. This is the inscription that I chose. It's slow to see. And to me, what that means is everyone's like, oh, you're slow to see, you're so slow. No. What I mean is, like, you need to slow down. For me, I need to slow down. And so I'm reading this book called 1000 Gifts by Ann Voskamp. She's amazing. And it really just helps your attitude, basically. Once you understand how much you have to be grateful for, then you really are a lot happier. So anyway, I put slow to see because you really do have to slow down and see all that's around you. There's my discourse on my inscription. But the point is that it's beautiful. Like, do you see how gorgeous? Like, it's done very nicely. Like, she does awesome on this inscription part. Like, it's perfect. And on my Mr. Darcy, I don't know if you can see, sorry about all the focusing issues because I'm doing this manually. Do you see how awesome and wrinkled it is? I totally like rubbed him back and forth, and I wasn't probably as careful. I tried to be careful with the stitching, but I wrinkled him back and forth and up and down because I like floppy leather. Like, my creme brulee is awesome. This is definitely thicker than creme brulee, obviously, but I mean, it's not like I can handle it, and I love floppy leather. So anywho, let me go back down here. So this is my Mr. Darcy, and what I have set up, I don't know if you can see this or not. I need to figure out how to do autofocus on this thing. Anywho, it's my big camera. I put a little sticky note here. I have to get stuff off my brain like quickly, so I just put a stick. So this is my dashboard I made from just some scrapbook paper that I had, and I stuck it through a lamination machine. Where's the other part? Back here. And so it holds some sticky notes, my kids' stuff, but that's kind of fun. I never had a dashboard in my other one, and so this is kind of some fun paper. I'm finally using tons. I have like tons. Like, if I put up the camera, crap loads of craft stuff. I used to scrapbook like crazy. And so anywho, this is my stuff. I got the year at a glance. Let me go down on exposure. This is kind of bright. Let me help. Okay, there we go. This, they do not sell, diyFish does not sell this as a personal size. There is only a 3-year and a 5-year option for this style of year at a glance. I love the year at a glance. I am not that organized to go planning my life out 5 years from now. I'm just not that busy. My life is not that interesting. So I wanted this kind, and they didn't have it, sad manatee, but I looked around and I could not find anybody else who had these year at a glance, but they did not have the grids, and I'm stuck on grids. Like, I have to have the grid. I haven't been able to fill all this in yet, but basically what I did was I bought the pocket size, because they still have it a pocket, and I printed it at 120%, and then I just trimmed it to, I think it was 6.5 is what I trimmed it to. So that's what worked for me. I wasn't trying to like be a scammer or scam ball and not pay more money, but I just really, really, really wanted this size and wanted to give her my business, and so that's what I did, and it works. It's awesome. Then I have her diyFish inserts. So this is what's gonna look funny, and I totally forgot the other page. Poo. Okay, hold on a second. I will be back. I lied. I can't find it. It's in, I don't know where it is. I have tons of crap everywhere. If you guys really knew. Basically, if you buy the version 3.1, I believe it is. Let me check my phone just to double check. 3.1. This is the 3.1 version, and it is, I like it because I liked the classic monthly because of this, but I didn't like those tiny skinnies, and I would put my to-do list down here. And what I was finding was that for my system, I own a business. I'm a photographer, and so basically, like with the business and with the kids and with SA Tab, my husband and I, we actually live in a church and we run a prayer house. There was so much stuff that I got these project planning pages, and then what happened is that I started using, I've watched like probably all of Carrie, hi, you have a fan, I'm a fan. Anyway, all of Carrie's videos, and then she had showed how she bubbled in like all her, what do you call it, the time slots or whatever. So they all had color codes and whatever. So that worked really good for me, but going to this size, I needed to kind of change things up. So what I did was I bought this version and I printed this out, but I wanted this monthly calendar. I did not want the little pull-out thing. It was annoying. I didn't like I needed to have the regular kind where like it looks like normal and not all how it went down. I couldn't deal with that. So if you're printing out version 3.1, then what you do is on the last page, I should have printed these out to show everybody, but on the last page, it's booklet style, right? So this is the last page of the month of July booklet. So don't print out the even page on July. What you do is you take it and you put it in your printer. See, I don't know what duplex, I have still yet to figure out all that duplex crap with the printers. I just had to like pull my hair out figuring out my own printer and just remember for my printer. I have no clue if it's a printer duplex or not. I have no clue. It's like Canon, Pixa, whatever. So what I did is I put this page, and I always do the rear entry thing because it's just easier for me to remember that it's going through and printing on top than doing this number. Anywho, I put this in upside down, and then I printed the, what is it called? It was the, I think it was the second page of the classic monthly. So I have this, but with this monthly chart. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. If it does not make sense, please let me know, and I can totally do like a whole walkthrough on how I did it. And then of course you just do the regular first page, and I do have an extra, like, so for like the month of July, where is it? Lots of camera shake here, sorry guys. For the month of July, I do have an extra like little note page back here, but that's cool with me because I'm constantly like brain dumping and whatnot, and so that's cool to have extra paper. But I just had to have this month and this monthly chart. I couldn't do the pull out deal, so that's how I combined the classic monthly calendar and chart with the version 3.1 week on two, what is it? Week on 2 page with this little weekly chart. I still like this little weekly chart. That's kind of fun and added. And then what I did is I took my project pages and I tipped in the week so I can have my photography stuff with this in conjunction, and then I just put on my week project stuff for that week, and then I just totally copycatted Carrie and did the cute little tiny paper clips. I had to get some. They're so cute. And did my little project pages on there, which is kind of fun. And then I'll just flip it over for next week. So that is how I scoured my brain and figured out how I wanted to do my planner for one book, July. So there's 3 months in here, and I use these Midori, ooh, it got dark all of a sudden, my lord. 7, July 8, blah, 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 you get the point. So that's 3 months in one thing. So what I found though is that I was, if I can go grab real quick. Ooh. Oh, my planner's not in there. Booyah. Anyway, never mind, I keyed. I was using these as for the time tracking for the day because I just simply can't get everything on these weeks here. But what I found was this awesome insert from Growing Up Goddess. And I think I saw a video of a gentleman on the Chic Sparrow site that talked about them. Oh my gosh, these are so awesome. It's cool because it's very simplistic. It just comes just like this. Let me see if I can zoom in and focus. There you go. So you basically select your day, month, date, and you have your time right here. Oh, this is brilliant. I love this so much. And you can doodle, write, whatever. What I do is I put my to-dos on the left and I schedule my day on the right, and I changed it this day. Of course, this is my second day of doing it, but I do it here, and then I actually time track down this side to see, because what I was finding was that I'd be planning for something but not actually doing it. How many ever y'all do that? I do that all the time. So anyway, it just helps me keep accountable, I think. And anyway, I just really like that system because it's able to help me, like, oh, you've been on YouTube too much, you've been drooling over leather too much, or whatever. Or, you know, so anyway, these inserts, again, Growing Up Goddess, I printed them out myself. Very easy to print out, very easy to assemble, and I love it because if I don't have a busy day, like I know, Sundays usually are pretty routine, like every single day, then I really don't need to use this. I can just use my weekly and just do what I want on my weekly. But for crazy busy days, I'm using this. This is fantastic. I love it. And you can decorate it and whatever. So that's this insert. So I kind of use this
in conjunction with the diyFish for more details. Because I'm crazy and my life's crazy. And then I don't really have this completely set up yet, but this, I just covered some Chic Sparrow inserts. Oh my gosh, her inserts are amazeballs. Okay, I am really big on slapping those Tim Holtz distress inks on the pages. I got that from Raven Ink. I think it's the YouTube channel, Raven Ink. I love her stuff. Let's see, I'm thinking if I can go back. I'll be right back. I want to show an example of this. I got this idea from Raven Ink. So this is my personal journal, and I didn't really decorate the outside, but I basically slap on these colors and journal and tip in different pictures and put some washi on there and put in different things that I like. What else? That's about it. Yeah, so basically that's kind of how I do my personal journaling. It's kind of how I've been able to still do the scrapbook thing without going crazy and feeling like I don't have time for that. It's very, very easy to do. Ha! You just saw my husband in the bathtub. Anyway, you probably didn't. Now I said, now you're gonna rewind it and see. I'm just kidding. He's totally not like, you know. Anyway, it's just him reading a book. We moved from a house. We sold our house to move into this church, and so we don't have a bathtub, and so it was like a kind of a joke, like, oh, you're gonna miss the bathtub, ha ha ha. Anywho, so yes, this is what I do to journal, and so I was testing out those inks on the Chic Sparrow paper, and honestly, I like this, the way it takes the ink better here than I do on the Midori paper. I said it. Yes, I did. That's what I think about it. So anyway, and I forgot to say, I put in my children's homeschool stuff on here. That kind of helps me stay on track if I'm, you know, all the time we're go, 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 and sometimes school has to go with us. So anywho, I haven't finished. This is my one book. This is what I have so far. I just moved in, and I have coming now is a plastic zip pocket folder with the business card thing. That's coming from Hong Kong, from Woo Coo Idea, WOOCOO, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that and then put it. But that's coming. And then I also have some Yellow Paper House inserts coming. So the expense ones will go back here. And then I think I'm taking this one out and putting the grid one in from Chic Sparrow. And using one book for my Ali Brown photography projects, ideas, brain dumping, stuff like that. And then using the expense one, and then possibly having like a blank one for maybe, I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring stuff out, but I know for sure this one is like very quickly morphing into like my wallet. Like I'm thinking about just changing this and putting like my cards in here and just taking this with me instead of a purse, because honestly I don't really use my purse much anymore. I don't really put lipstick on or anything, so Burt Bees, that's how I roll. But anyway, this is kind of what I have set up so far. If you'd like, I could probably do an updated video with the personal pocket and the Yellow Paper House and all that fun jazz. But mainly what I wanted to show you is the gorgeousness of this leather with my fun camera. My camera is a pretty sweet camera, and it gives a pretty accurate view. Like this is pretty darn accurate of what it looks like. And again, I am not going to one pen. I'm sorry, I'm not. Like I need my two pens. But anyway, fish inserts. Yeah, I'm just basically repeating myself right now, so I'm sorry. This is probably way too long anyway. So if you are interested in knowing how to put the Classic Monthly onto the version 3.1, let me know and I can show you that. And then if you would be, what else did I say? I think that's it. Nope, the pocket yearly is pretty self-explanatory, 120%. Oh, and I did what everyone else did, and I printed all of the diyFish stuff off at 82% and then trimmed them down. So that was easy. Very, very easy. But anyway, as far as combining those two, if you want to have something with that, or have me do a video with that, then I would be happy to. I think that's it. Yeah. So I hope that was fun. It was fun for me. Yay. And I hope to see your Mr. Darcy soon. He's handsome, handsome, handsome. Okay. Bye, y'all. I told you there was crap.